Hello Libra and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 27th of September to the 4th of October 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle that I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious Oracle have for Libra for the 27th of September to the 4th of October 2021. What messages are here for Libra for the next 2 weeks? What does Libra need to know at this time? So this deck doesn't like to fan out. Oh, look, there it did. So let's see. Let's take it there and from there. And let's see what you get. The Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And the Traveler, move in a new direction. So I get a sense that you may need to stop and think and reflect on your situation, on yourself, look within, see what you see, and you may decide it's time to change direction, to explore. And for some of you, it may even mean you get to actually travel. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So Traveler and Mirror Guardian. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes you. So let's see what's on the cards for Libra for the 27th of September to the 4th of October 2021. What messages are here for Libra for the next 2 weeks? What does Libra need to know at this time? And this is the Northern Animals Tarot that I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from. Oh no, I lied, to draw an 8-card spread for you, sorry. With the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. The next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. The following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So let's see what you get. Where you are. Oh, 5 of Swords and Judgment. Pardon me, interesting. Challenges being the Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. The Lovers and the Devil. Interesting. The Lovers and the Devil is your guidance card. And you move towards justice. And the 5 of Wands. 2 5s on either end. The 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is about loyalty, stability, security, attainment, certainly, but something that you can use as a legacy to hand down, to share. And I get a sense, you know, that this is through the generations, you know, maybe gaining wise counsels, just an impression I get with it today. So there you have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But where you start off with here, right, I get a sense, you know, from a time of defeat, where you've been sort of unempowered through others using you or manipulating situations, taking what they will without consideration to you. There's this seeing the light, you know, perhaps where that may, the mirror guardian may even sit there, you know, take time to look at the honesty of a situation, the truth of a situation, and see the light. That's just the sense I get from this card, is about seeing the light. Judgment does also speak of, especially with justice in the deck as well, as sort of about comeuppance and an unfair situation may be made right in the bigger picture. Yeah. So, you know, seeing a situation for what it is, this is sort of like your Cinderella situation, where someone is abused or used, or you know, it's about people stepping over others in order to get what they want without any regard to the impact they're having, and that sort of realization that this is not a fair situation. So, you know, that moment, that seeing the light, seeing things as they are, that it's not as comfortable or as loyal or as nurturing as it should be, or as you'd like it to be, or as you first thought it would be. You see the light and want to move towards something better. Your challenges here in that is making the practical steps in order to do that, in order to move to a better place. And you know, move to a better place in a metaphorical sense, not literally packing your bags and going, although you do have the traveller, which may be moving on, finding a new direction, but taking the practical steps towards that, being willing to prepare the groundwork carefully, and know that this is something that is not an overnight endeavour. This is something that takes a long time, a lot of learning, patience and energy, but can prove worth the while, worth the effort, in that it brings stability, security, abundance. So it's letting go the worry and the sense of regret and overthinking things. So instead of sitting in this realization, I mean, you see it, you need to then move on from it in a practical way, rather than getting sucked into a spiral of victimization and upset and worry and overthinking things. So rather than thinking on the unfairness of it and longing for that justice, focusing your energy on moving forward, on ploughing new fields, on starting a new beginning, and the work and the practical steps that takes is your challenge. So your challenge then is to not get trapped into upset, into despair, regret, guilt, and you know, that all the weight of the world on your shoulders, but to focus your attention on a practical way of improving the situation or moving away from it. Your guidance card, this is fascinating because the Lovers and the Devil are like counterparts. This is a harmonious connection where two reciprocate love and support and sort of move together in harmony, as opposed to the illusion of that, which is simply toxic and entrapping. So you've got, I get a sense here, your guidance is you need to reflect carefully on your situation and find the honest truth. Is it something that is meaningful and reciprocative and full of love and support, and something that is strong and makes you a better person? Or is it something that binds you into worry and regret and guilt and overthinking things? And know that simply because maybe at one point it did feel harmonious, if it no longer is, you're not bound to it from the past. If it's not working for you, you can release your bondage to that partnership and move on. So it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic partnership, but it's sort of like a bond of sorts. So it's almost suggests to me here, what was wonderful may have become stale, may have become toxic, you may realize upon reflection that it's more of an illusion than a reality. So you move towards a careful decision, justice, making a mindful and carefully thought out decision, because you know that the ripple effects from this decision will go on in time. But as I said earlier, you know, you may find what goes around comes around, that sort of justice, that sort of any wrongdoing, whether it's you know, whoever's been unkind or manipulative or done someone else wrong, they will receive the just desserts. It's about, you know, so there is that element in this as well. But for moving on, you know, you may enjoy that, but you don't want to become vindictive either. So it's about making careful decisions and to free yourself perhaps from something that is proven to be unreciprocative and stale and toxic. And although you free yourself, you can move on, you still move towards more challenges. But these are difficulties that you can overcome. This is about, you know, I get a sense of moving on, leaving something that does your head in behind and embracing exciting new challenges on a small level. It could simply say as well that if you've not been on the receiving end of this injustice, but rather the one who has stepped over others, you may find that it comes back in the form of a discord of sorts that may linger with you. But for the most part, I get a sense it's more of, you know, you move towards making an important decision and being willing to stand by it, even though the road beyond that is one of challenge and competition, some sort of, you know, degree of clashes of will. I still get a sense that this, you don't just break free and walk off to happy ever after. You still have more challenges to meet, but they're more productive. They're more action-based rather than mental anguish. I get a sense here, you know, your move in a new direction is towards the end of fits towards the end of your reading. It's about realizing, seeing the light and moving on, making a decision, standing by it, and finding that new direction that may ultimately bring you to proper stability, security, and true loyalty. Genuine loyalty, where those who need support receive it, and those who can give it are willing to provide it. So there you have it, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.